The following table shows the amount of candy and price paid. Is the cost proportional to the amount of candy? Let's check. Remember, we divide the second quantity by the first to see what that constant of proportionality is and if it exists. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. 7.5 split into 3 equal parts is also 2.5. And 12.5 split into 5 equal parts is 2.5 as well. So yes, the cost is proportional to the candy. B says write an equation. Again, we're going to label our pieces x and y. We use y equals kx. This represents that constant of proportionality. And in this case, k is equal to 2.5. So our equation will say y equals 2.5x. C says, using the equation, predict how much it will cost for 12 pounds of candy. Up here, our pounds is the x value. So we're going to put 12 in the x position. Remember, the parentheses and having a variable right next to a number means that we multiply. So 12 times 2.5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 more makes 6. Use that place value spacer. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. That comes out to 3. We had 1 decimal in our question, so we need 1 decimal in our answer. So it costs $30 for 12 pounds of candy. D says, what is the maximum amount of candy you can buy with $60? We can think of this in the same way, but this time the dollars, the cost, is the y value. So we're going to put the 60 in the y position. And we have to solve for x by dividing by 2.5. So those divide out. And we would get x is equal to 24. Another way that we can think about this is back here. For $30, we got 12 pounds. So for twice as much money, we can get twice as much candy. And twice 12 is 24 pounds. E says graph the equation. So for 0 pounds of candy, it costs $0. For 1 pound of candy, it costs $2.50, which is between 2 and 3. For 2 pounds of candy, it costs $5. For 3 pounds of candy, it costs $7.50, which is in between 7 and 8. For 4 pounds of candy, it's going to cost $10. And for 5 pounds of candy, it's going to cost $11.50, between 11 and 12. No, $12.50, between 12 and 13. There we go. So get the labels on your axes as well. And the scale, meaning the numbers you're counting by, and make sure you have some points on there.